Hello Pisces and welcome to Deku Tarot. I'm going to be doing your weekly tarot reading for May 6th through the 12th of 2019. Alrighty guys, so this week we are doing all the weeklies with the Game of Thrones deck. I just got this for my birthday. I've wanted this for like ever, and if you guys didn't know this about me, I have actually read all the books. I'm a huge fan of the series and the show as well. So I wanted to show you guys the amazing box it came in, this amazing little hardcover guidebook that comes with it, which is incredible. I've never had that before. And I wanted this deck for so long. This was an amazing birthday gift to get. The illustrations on this are incredible, and I really have wanted them for a while, so it's awesome. I actually met George R. R. Martin back in 2013 or 14, I don't remember. But I met him at a panel actually I met him twice at the same thing, and he did say he was almost done with his book, and that was a while ago. He said, and that was that was way back then, and it's been 8 years since that book has not come out, so I'm pretty irritated. Anyways, Pisces, this is for Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It cannot and will not resonate with all of you. It's not supposed to, it just can't. If it doesn't, do check out your weeklies as well as your monthlies for May for your other placements. You might resonate with your rising, your moon, or your Venus even. Okay, hopefully everybody's done barking for today. It's been, I don't know why, it's been like this today. Everything is getting in the way today. But anyways, Pisces, thank you guys so much for all of your support. And if you haven't, please make sure to go like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Alrighty, and if you hit that little wiggly bell, it'll notify you whenever I'm putting up a video, whenever I'm going live. So Pisces, let's talk about general and career first. We'll see what's coming in or what will be happening this week in our general lives and career here. First, we get the Ace of Swords reversed. We're getting the Magician. Alright, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Three of Pentacles. And what else is coming out here? General career for Pisces this week, general lives, career. Three of Cups, okay? So, let's get some clarifiers here, okay? This does not seem like a bad week. You and Capricorn have, I would say, decidedly lighter readings than I think a lot of the other signs. Let's pull some clarifiers. Swords reverse, Magician. Knight of Swords. Okay. Magician. Might be wanting to push forward in something, but we either we don't feel that we've overcome something. We don't feel we've either heard from somebody. I don't know. There's been a lack of communication or certainty, honestly, in pushing forward. Yet we really want to. Clarify the Magician to the Three of Coins here for Pisces. We get 10 of Coins reversed. Interesting. If we are feeling lack, we do want to see money quickly, we're going to need to put in some efforts this week. With the Magician, Three of Coins, we could be realizing some areas where we failed in the past here to come through on certain things, where we failed to really be reliable, where we failed to kind of push forward in certain areas here. If we've been offered something and we just didn't do it, then that's going to come up as, kind of a failure there. What we've hoped for has not materialized, probably because we haven't really pushed forward for it yet. Again, it's feeling kind of frustrated by our opposition and why, the fact that whatever we want, the life that we want, the opportunities that we want, honestly, the direction that we're looking for. If we're looking for a direction right now, we're kind of frustrated that hasn't materialized yet, that hasn't come in. However, the Knight of Swords does say that, we could have a sudden reveal here. There could be often sudden reveals. He's kind of dramatic. I mean, it's Ramsay Bolton, so he's filled with drama, conflict, change. But it's also, you could be, again, very charismatic, very determined, but it lacks finesse. We need to overcome some type of drama, overcome some challenges here, some personal challenges. stress, discord in order, or even family challenges that have been holding us back here. The Magician says that you guys have everything you need right now to really get out of this cycle. So when I see the Ten of Coins reverse, it talks about generational issues, problems, even what feels like almost like a curse. Problems that happen like generation to generation, things that, issues, problems that get carried over, if your parents or, even in your past lives. I'm feeling more like past lives. If you've had issues, in terms of direction, in terms of accumulating finance, it's time to finally break free from a certain type of situation that we're being held back, and something that has to do with money, something that has to do with abundance. And if we really want that, we're going to have to go for it. We're going to have to do something about it here. We're going to have to look at different aspects of what we have to offer and what we can build upon here. Because what we built upon in our home life right now does not seem very satisfactory. We don't have the money. We're not living either with the people or in the situation, the home, the actual physical place that we want to be in. But there is, there's just this dissatisfaction there. There's a clash of values. So again, if you live with your parents or you're living with grandparents, or even if you're a parent and these are your children, there could be generational clashes here, okay? Older family members might end up being a little bit controlling here, or again, there's money that gets in the way, issues with money and our attachment to it in our home life that are getting in the way of where we would really want to be in terms of all of that. Clarify the Three of Coins and the Three of Cups. To me, this feels like we can build new foundations with other people, friends, comrades, collaboration here. This is collaboration to me. The Three of Coins, Three of Cups, collaborating on something that you really want to work through. You're finding a way through this week, okay? So look at all the things that you have to offer, all the things that you can do in the position that you're in, and how you can overcome this. If we start to seek out that clarity ourselves, Peter Baelish comes from nothing. Littlefinger, despite all his other terrible qualities, he came from nothing. He created this life. He manipulated and snuck his way in. He literally basically used his own magic to get there, created his own sigil, became the master of the coin of the 7 kingdoms. He came from literally nothing, from not even a house. So it's saying that you have everything that you need, honestly, to get to where you want to go. You just got to start building. You got to start talking to people, putting yourself out there. Say, hey, maybe we should work together. Do you want to work on this? What are your ideas? There's great energy for collaboration or building new foundations together in terms of home or business, okay? So this week, guys, Mercury is actually going into Taurus on the 6th. So, that is, Mercury is obviously the planet of communication, of perception, and when it moves into Taurus, it has this energy, or, more of a focus on logical thinking, logical communication, things that really make sense in terms of the natural law. So we're not going to be trying to kind of go against things that aren't logical, that aren't grounded in reality. And our thinking style is going to have to be a lot slower. If we need to make decisions, we need to really ruminate or look at things in a different way or a different perspective. It's going to take a lot longer. Making decisions will take longer, but you will really want to look at every aspect of it with this energy, because Taurus has to filter all the knowledge, all the information through the 5 senses before they can make a decision. And that's what you guys are going to have to do in this energy, okay? And nobody can really push you or shove you or, kind of force you into making a decision, push you this way or that. You have to know. You have to have processed everything. You need to have processed through all of that so that you can come to your own conclusion. And that is the only one that you will follow. And once you have made up your mind, it's going to be unshakable. Let me pull one of these and we'll talk about what Mercury and Taurus means for love for you guys. Midnight, the most magical hour of all. So I think this is a great time to pause and really see what kind of life we want to begin right now. You guys are at a great point to pause because you're realizing what we don't have, what we need, and what we need to get to where we want to go, So, where is that? Midnight. Allow yourself to relax into the benevolent darkness of midnight. You may feel this is your darkest hour, but know that the light will return again. The dawn always follows the darkest night. Know, too, that it is important to recognize that we all have darkness within us, just as we have light, and this isn't something to hide from. I also kind of get a weird message to pay attention to your dreams, Pisces. I don't know why. I feel like sometimes some of you guys might be waking up in the middle of the night, and like, what the hell was that dream supposed to be? What does that mean? Some messages could be coming through your dreams, okay? So anyways, Mercury in Taurus for love can bring up a lot of, again, that Venusian quality of, flirting, that lustful energy, really physically, visually attractive. Focusing on those kind of energies. It's also, again, a lot of poetry. Think W.B. Yeats and his beautiful, illustrious, just lush poetry. That's the type of energy we're thinking about when Mercury is in Taurus, and how we're communicating with people we're in love with. If we are in love with somebody, this is a great time and a normal time for declarations, for affirmations, to tell people how we feel in really dramatic, beautiful ways. Very Knight of Cups energy. So let's see what is happening in terms of your love life this week, okay? May 6th through 12th for love and relationships for singles and couples, and all of my Pisces. We get Two of Swords reversed, and we get the Ace of Coins. You to show me what is happening with my Pisces in terms of love this week, love and relationships. Wow, Westeros, okay. The World. Eight of Coins, and what else is coming out for love? Is there anything else? I don't know. I don't think so, guys. I think that it's time to pull some clarifiers. Alright, so this is a really nice week in terms of building new foundations for love for you. It feels like, yeah, especially with the Ace of Coins, the World, the Eight of Coins, we could meet somebody through work, or again, we could be having a lot of work done in terms of a relationship. If you're in a relationship here, clarify the Two of Swords reversed here. What is bringing up the Two of Swords reversed for love for my Pisces this week? Four of Coins. What have you helped? I feel like some of you guys are having a really hard time with a decision in love here. And we're a little bit worried, so we're holding on to these things. We're not allowing anybody to take from us. We're feeling kind of insecure in terms of what happens when I release this. What happens when I let these go? When I stop holding on to, this decision of, telling somebody how I feel or not. Ace of Coins. Clarify the Ace of Coins. The Devil. And some of you guys, again, are focusing so much on money that it's coming to a detriment to your relationship, and we need to build foundations for love. Okay? There also could be something to do with a Capricorn here. Clarify the World. Clarify the World. For my Pisces in love. What does this have to do with their love lives? What's this bringing up for their love lives? Queen of Spears reversed, which is the Queen of Wands reversed. Clarify the Eight of Coins for Pisces in terms of love this week. Clarify the Eight of Coins for Pisces in terms of love. What's this? Three of Cups. Interesting. For those of you that are in relationships, this is a new chapter here for us to, again, really work on building a more solid foundation, on recognizing where this devil energy lies, and in overturning this. The world doesn't happen in a day. We don't just switch over in a day. New chapters don't just unfold like in a very obvious way. It's like you don't really realize it's happened until it's already done happening most of the time. But the Eight of Pentacles and the Three of Cups signifies maybe for those of you that are single, get out of your head, get out of your basement, get out of your house here, go out and meet some new people here. Maybe if you work somewhere, go out with your coworkers, go out and see what you can build with other people here, because Three of Coins is, going out drinking, enjoying ourselves at the end of a long work week. If we've been focusing a lot on work, we need to rebalance ourselves here and shift our focuses a little bit, okay? The Queen of Spears reversed. Isn't it interesting? I always want to say, I still have to get used to the spears versus swords thing here. But the Queen of Spears is obviously Dany here. And when she's reversed, it's really somebody who kind of almost thrives on chaos, usually the cause of it here. So maybe if we're dealing with a fire sign or a Capricorn energy, or even this could just be us, in that every time that we are kind of presented with pushing forward, and then we get stuck in this loop, and it'd be a lot easier to just create chaos instead for some reason than to actually work to build something past a friendship. So those of you who are in interested in somebody who started out as a friend and you're holding on to these feelings here, we might feel like there is, again, maybe there's interference from third parties here without a lot of, there's a lot of talk, not a lot of positive resolution here. Like, I'm going to work on this, we're going to do this, we're going to do this here. So again, if you're in a third party situation, they could be kind of bullshitting you at the end of the week, and you need to kind of recognize that, okay? And maybe this person does not really have your best interest in mind. They might be starting stuff or saying this, saying that, because it'll make you feel better in the moment, but it's not really for the long term. What else am I getting here? Overall, with the Two of Swords reversed, really at the beginning of the week, that's such a distinct energy to me. Really about being deceived. I just feel like maybe there's self-deception here. And you're convincing yourself that nothing is wrong. So guys, it's really time to recognize that. It's like we're deceiving ourselves, we're convincing ourselves nothing is wrong, we're not going to do anything about it. We'd rather hold on to it and continue to cycle through this energy, even though the Ace of Coins is being offered to us here. So we really need to recognize, in terms of love, where we stop ourselves up. What have we held on to and we're not willing to, really go forward on. We can't allow these types of energies to kind of stop us up here. Self-deception, getting stuck in this hedonistic energy of, at the end of the day, like, would you rather just have a pity party for yourself and, like, be alone in your basement every week? Or would you rather go and fall in love and be with somebody and have a partnership where, you get to fall in love with your best friend and be with them? It's... Why would you choose misery over that? If you guys feel like you're chained in it and it feels like, well, I'm not good enough, I can't go for this, I can't do that, that's your own problem. That's like you causing yourself harm here, in my opinion, this week. This is all about where we stop ourselves up and that we're going to continue doing it. So don't keep doing it. So maybe talk to some friends and people that will help you. I'm saying that, if you are in a third party situation, they might have a lot to say over here, and then they might, it might not really help you. It could, again, just be to the detriment to kind of distract you, or, again, getting too caught up in, like, a third party situation and not willing to do the work to come out of it. It's all talk. If we're in that kind of situation. But also, if we're not, and we're looking to push forward in terms of love, it's time to get our heads out of our asses here, honestly, and start doing something. If we're not communicating what we need to communicate, then we can't expect any work to be done. We can't expect anything to happen or this to move past where it is right now. So again, we need to really recognize the devil this week, and close out this chapter, because it's opening up for us to have a lot of success, happiness, to have everything that we want here. So let's get some advice here. Advice for my Pisces. Advice for my Pisces. What will help them in terms of their love lives this week? Four of Swords. I would rest, wait it out. Again, guys, if you're starting to feel like really caught up and stuck in this energy, you're like want to do something about it, but then you don't, and then you're, I don't know. You guys are all over the place this week in terms of what you want versus what you're willing to do for it and what you're willing to release out of you. It's like you guys are holding on to so much and you're like, I'm not going to say anything about it. I'm not going to do anything about it. I'd rather just keep being in this miserable state. Why do you guys want to be a mess right now? Why do you want to be overly emotional, a mess, stuck on this situation when we could close out the chapter if we would just offer the coin? If you aren't willing to put in that energy there, because sometimes I see that Ace of Pentacles is honestly a removal of a really big blockage in our life here, whatever we've been really blocked in. And look at this removal gives us the world. It gives us the ability to work on this, to really push forward in this relationship or towards this person here. Or again, meet somebody through work here and through an event, but we have to be willing to take this. We have to be willing to recognize that this is a release of this and to not immediately jump back into this devil energy of what feels like it's, attractive to us, but it's in reality, it's so detrimental. It might feel comfortable to be where we're at continuously, but it's not safe, it's not comfortable in the long run, and it's not going to give you what you want. So take a rest, take some time out, and really evaluate this situation instead of rushing this way, that way. I would say accept this into your life, bring this wonderful energy in, this opportunity, allow the world to kind of, allow things to come out. What needs to come out needs to come out here right now, Pisces, and what decisions need to be made. We have to be willing to stop deceiving ourselves here. Again, friends might be able to help you through this, and rest. Okay, rest, meditation, looking at this from a different perspective. Again, I really just think just go meditate, take a nap. Again, through your dreams, I feel like we might be able to come to some conclusions. So let's see about singles and couples with the Stacey DeMarco say Marco, sorry guys, with my Doreen Virtue Romance Angels Oracle deck here, okay? So let's look at that. One for singles, one for couples, one for singles. Single Pisces for the week of May 6th to 12th. We're getting let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Again, Four of Swords. Stop trying to go crazy. Just allow it to unfold naturally. Let that Ace of Pentacles come into your life. Plant it and allow the world to transform. Stop running, hiding, and trying to sabotage the situation. All right. Pisces couples, we get playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner child, or sorry, your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So you're, why can't I not speak today? To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. This is embarrassing. I did a lot of readings today, so maybe that's why. But again, capture playfulness within your relationship. If that's like, that could be what this needs. Instead of being serious, attacking, getting stuck in this negative back and forth energy, just have a good time, relax, have some fun here. Remember those Three of Cups at the end of the week. If you've been working a lot, go out and have some fun, be playful, okay, and let go of control issues. All right. So Pisces, do check out your weeklies for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Your other placements might hold more important messages. They might resonate with you better, or you might just need to hear them, okay? Also, check out your May 2019 reading. That is up as well. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. And if you haven't, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to book a private reading, all that information is right below this video in my description box. Thank you, Pisces, so much, and have a blessed week.